Hello everybody. Let's start with the new topic, that is Doer to Mentor, written by Guru Prasad Makkam. The question raised by the writer is, what are the qualities of a good leader? In the present scenario, whom do you admire as a good leader? Okay, so with this question only, it is very clear that the whole article is about quality of a leader. So let's see what is there. Lal was the chairman of a global corporation being. A jet setter made him experience different time zones month after month. He had to counter challenges in different geographies, cultures, economics, and laws. Amidst all this, he would handle the routine humdrum of top management ego, union problems, his time to the family, meeting political leaders, and the daily drills of routines too. We had the honor of meeting him and learn growth lesson from him directly. So writer is telling this article is about some Mr. Lal. Mr. Lal is the chairman of a global corporation, and he is a jet setter. Because he has experienced all different zones in business, and he counter all different kind of challenges like geographical challenge, economical, cultural, law, every type of challenge. And in spite of, amidst with all those challenges, he also handled the daily routine problems of management, union, labors, and give time to the family, handle political members, leaders, and daily drill, daily whatever the problems comes and goes and whatever is, he's handling everything. Okay, so he's in a way a very well-equipped multitasking personality, and the writer is telling that we got, it is our own honor that we got a chance to meet him and learn his style of working and learn uh, how he becomes such a active person directly after meeting him. Lal had agreed to spend a few hours with all of us. The writer is telling that Lal agreed to meet us, to give us interview. We were decked up with our formal attire, attaches, and we carried gifts of gratitude. So, a writer is telling we all the reporters got a chance to meet him once, and we, by wearing all formal attire, keeping all the attachments, whatever is required, like paper, pen, on recorder, whatever, everything, and along with the gift of gratitude, we went his office to take his interview. As the hands met in the clock, he entered with a backpack. We expected he would arrive with an entourage of secretaries, advisors, and helpers. Instead, he came alone and set up his laptop, saw his calendar, and came towards us with the smile of a child. So it is telling we all were waiting the moment the hands of clock meet each other. He entered. That means whatever the time he has been assigned to meet them, he entered on the very same time. He entered with a backpack on his back. Okay, and writer is telling we were expecting that he is such a global leader. He will come with a number of bodyguards, secretaries, and advisors along with him to guide him, to talk in favor for him and all. Okay, we can see generally the rich people, the leaders used to move like this only. So we have that expectations that writer is telling. But he came all alone. He came to the room, he opened his laptop, saw his calendar, his daily routine, whatever is there on that, and came to us with a smile of a child. The child smile, why the child smile word is given here? Because the child smile is very pure in the sense, without any type of shrewdness. Okay, very pure smile, with a very pure childish smile, he came to us. The initial step gave us a sigh of relief as he made us very comfortable while we expected to feel intimidated. So as the person came all alone and gave a smile to us. We got a comfortable platform. We feel we took a sigh of relief, a comfortable that now we feel intimated. We feel comfortable to talk to him, ask questions to him. What is the secret of his success? We shot after the initial pleasantries. The question popped out of uh, one of our voices. Okay, amongst all of us, after sometimes we started talking, and one question comes that, what is the secret of your success? He smiled and assured that he would reply in the course of interaction. Okay, he smiled and said, "Okay, I will reply you when let's start with the interaction in due course of in between the course of interaction. I will explain you the secret of my success." And he rose. He got up from his place, and instantly we got up in a reflex. And along with him, we also very in a very instant moment we got up. He had seen a lot more decades than any of us, yet he was the quickest to move. We all followed him, and a few hefty ones amongst us were gasping for breath to keep pace, even at the physical realm. So writer is telling he is so active, quick, and physically fit that he has seen more decades than us. That means he is more in age than us. Okay, he's more in age than us, but still the quickness of this man is while moving towards some other place, and we were following. Some of us we were getting tired. Few of us are just gasping for breath. They got tired, but this man is moving very quickly in spite of being more younger than being more elder than us. Okay, he walked past the work area to reach the next building where we were supposed to sit. As he moved to the work area, he could see three people amongst the thousands having a perplexed look at the screen as if it were a horror show. Okay, so he is moving actually from one building to another building. The writer is telling we were supposed to go and sit with him for the interview, and we were just following him. He is moving from the working place, working where workers are working amongst the thousands of workers. He is passing by and just giving a look to everybody. And in between, we saw three persons were just looking at the screen in such a way as if they are watching some horror show. That means there is some problem on the screen and they all were afraid. They seemed to have faced a major technical glitch, and the chairman occupied his chair for a few seconds. He could understand the entire issue in a minute and gave simple and short instructions which brought an instant smile in the gates. So we saw what we witnessed is while walking, he saw those three people were just afraid, frightened, as if some big technical issues they are facing. This man just went to the chair of that this chairman, Mr. Lal. He took his chair, sat there, look at the screen, try to find out, and within few minutes within a minute he gave the simple and short instructions to those people, and with this and those instructions people's face this that fearness of their face goes on went off, and they started smiling. That means the problem which they were facing is got sought out by this man. We wondered, Lal is a global leader. He could solve even the problem of a desk like a key. Lal uttered, I had worked on these machines burning midnight oil for a long time. When I started the organization, I was the doer. I used to do everything, be it a coding, system architecture, accounting, administration, back office, or business development. I was solely responsible. That was the stage I was a doer. So writer is telling we were surprised to see that such a global leader can sort the problem of a simple desk, a simple screen. Okay, that time he said that I had worked in these machines. I worked in my struggle period, in my earlier days. I worked in these machines in the burning midnight oil means I worked throughout the night for in these machines. When I started my organization, I was a doer. I used to do everything, be it be a coding, the architecture, the system architecture, accounting, administration, back office, or business development. Okay, I was solely responsible. I used to do each and everything. At that time I was working as a doer. That was the stage when I act as a doer. I used to do everything. We moved towards the conference hall where we were supposed to be seated. He had a conference call with the SBU heads spanning across 6 countries. Lal spoke about the global launch, IP strategies, and the higher echelons of business. He could move from the doing uh, domain to the strategy domain quickly. Okay, writer is telling we were just walking with him, and he said that I know all this kind of job because when I started my organization, I used to do this all work all alone. So after listening these things, we just moved with him. We moved towards a conference hall where we sit and uh, we sit for the interview and all. But before that, he had a conference call. Okay, he had a conference call where he has to uh, do conference communication with 6 countries. Okay, Lal spoke about the and in during that communication he spoke about the global launch, whatever the global launch is going on, IP strategies and the higher echelons of business. That means he talks about each and everything. He uh, he could move from the doing domain to the strategic domain quickly. Just few minutes ago, we saw that he was working as a he was a like a worker who is working, who knows everything in the machine, and here he worked as a he talked as a global leader. He switched the domain of his strategy from the doing to the from the strategy from the from doing to the higher business strategy. Okay, strategy maker. We saw the video call with awe, where group dynamics, marketing, thoughts, and many others agendas bullets were discussed amidst translators, technology, timing, difference in different views. We could see the swift transition from the technical issue to the global perspective in a matter of a few minutes. Lal described his 2 decades in a short sequel of sentences which appeared to be the foundation of his success story. So writer is telling we were just looking with awe to his conference call where people of 6 countries were discussing about the dynamics, about the marketing, about the thought and many big issues they were dealing with. And this man is totally, with the help of the translator, totally indulged and involved and giving his viewpoints, doing argues on such a high level matters. So writer is telling within few minutes only we saw the transformation, the transition of this man from a small technical issue to the global perspective. So it is something which is very surprising, and we can just make out the real sequel. We can make out the sequel of his success story, how he becomes such a successful person. We saw the sequel means first part was a doer, a person who is very down to earth, very technical, knows every small things, and the second part of the same person is someone who can discuss the global perspective. That is a big thing. So we saw 2 sequel within few minutes of his life. That is quite enough for us to understand the base of his success. Lal narrated, I was doer when I started. I used to do everything. That phase helped me to sustain as I had to curtail costs. It also helped me to know all the nuisance of the business. Without that stage, I would never understand higher management thoughts. He continued, a finance director should have been an accountant at some times of his career to perform effectively. I used to do the most talking as a doer. So Lal started narrating that I was a doer when I started. Doing, when I started my organization, I was a doer, doing uh, all things of myself, because that is the phase that helped me sustain, that helped me makes what I am. Okay. And as I had to curtail the cost, I have to minimize the cost. I could not spend my money at that time to by keeping three four helpers for me. So I used to do all the things of my own so that I can do the cost cutting and save money for future. It also helped me to know, and not only that, or not only I got the cost cutting strategy at that time, but that helps me to know the nuisance of the business, with what are the problems in a business can come, what are the things which one has to handle in each and every position. He's telling that I would have never understood higher management thoughts if if that stage was not there in my life. If I won't have worked on all those situations, I would have never understand the uh, management thoughts. He, according to him, he is telling, what I feel is, a finance director, if someone appointed as a finance director, that should be taken uh, that should be expected from the finance director to work at a certain point of his life as an accountant. If he has worked as an accountant, he will be able to understand the problem, will be able to get the real picture of the accountant before giving instruction to the accountant. So according to him, to be a finance director, one need to have the experience of an accountant, and that will help them to effect work uh, more effectively. So he's telling that, and that was my stage. My first stage was a doer, and at that time I used to talk a lot, because being a doer, I have to convince people, I have to talk everybody everywhere to get my. Then I became a manager. After completing my doer stage, I became a manager. Managing people also meant teaching them work. Coupled with balance, their egos, I had to undergo transition from a doer to a delegator in this phase. I used to delegate work and monitor the work progress. Most work issues escalated to me, and I had to be a good listener at this stage. So he's telling, after completing my doer stage, after settling down my business, my organization at a level, I have to improve. I have to get transit myself from a doer to become a manager. Now I started appointing people, I started keeping people and teaching them the work, because now I'm experienced with all those work, and not only teaching them to have to handle the egos of this. I have to balance the egos of a higher authority and a lower worker sort of work, and I had to change myself from one phase to another phase. I have to improve or progress myself, and that stage, what I need to do is I switched my style from a talker to a listener. When I was a doer, I used to talk a lot, but when I become a manager, I started listening a lot. Okay, I had to be a good listener. I had to listen others, then only I can sort out the problems. That's what I learned. Being a good leader earlier, never I would have been an effective manager. So he's telling you, if I would have not been a good uh, uh, doer earlier, I would have never been a very good manager, because I know what a doer can think, what a doer can do, which type of problem a doer can face. As I know, I am a good, I, I can be a good manager because I can understand them. As a doer, I talked a lot, while as a manager, it had to be the listening part. Okay, the organizations grew, and any managers reported to me. Time to migrate as a leader had come. I had to lead managers, inspire them to reach the goal of the organization. Here I had to undergo transition to be a motivator and guide them. So he's telling now, after doer, I have to become manager. When I was a doer, I used to talk a lot. When I become a manager, I have to listen. I have to develop my listening part. Now, as the organization started growing, I have to change, and I have to change or transit my position from a manager to a motivator. I have to become motivator and handle the managers, guide the managers. Manager should come and report me. Managers are reporting me about the happenings, and I have to motivate them. So I change my role from a manager to the motivator and guide. Without being a good doer and a popular manager, I would have never been an effective leader. So he's telling, if I was not a good doer and a very popular manager among the doers, I would have not been an effective leader. To become a leader, I should know all the situation of all those positions. So as a leader, I was just like an orchestra conductor. I had to just sync all the activities towards a common goal. Now I have been a mentor of the organization. So he's telling, now as a leader, my role is like an orchestra conductor. You would have seen that orchestra, in an orchestra, now the musician or the artists were just settled down with their instrument, and the conductor, the leader of that orchestra, just stood and moved his hand to explain them that what they have to do. He just guide them what to do. And he is telling, now my role is like an orchestra conductor who is conducting all the people of the organization. So he's telling, my doer days taught me to act, my manager days guided me to manage, my leader days made me to create manager, and now my mentor days are to create leaders. These leaders will lead the organization. So now I got my transition period as a mentor. Okay, when I was a doer, it taught me to act or perform. And when I become a manager, I become a guide. I used to guide others to manage the thing. And when I become a leader, I used to make managers to guide or to manage the doers. And now I change myself to a mentor, where I'm guiding the leaders, I'm creating leaders who will lead the organization.